Hello everyone, Soccer Bro is back with another video for all of you. This is another haunted history video, part 2 of the S.k.piercemansion. This location is also in Massachusetts, yay. Before we get the video started, I have a couple announcements to talk about. So, I couldn't upload this Monday because a lot happened and I wasn't home. I was out visiting my sister and everything else, so that's why this wasn't up Monday. So today is Tuesday, so I'm recording this today and I'm putting it up today. Also, things are going to be changing after the 25th, and I'll be gone for the 24th and the 25th, which is Friday and Saturday. I'm going to the Elvis Presley movie, because the premiere for that movie is the 24th, and for the 25th, I'm literally heading up to New Hampshire to visit my cousin, and it's my baby cousin's birthday party. So, my schedule is going to be changing up often after that. So with all that said, let's get started into this video. There might be a third episode for this specific part of haunted history, only because there's still a couple more information that I have to make sure that I got everything, so there's possibly going to be a part 3, but for now we're just gonna have part 2. And if you haven't seen part 1 of this, pause the video where you are and go watch part 1 of the S.k.piercemansion, because otherwise most of the stuff in the part 2 is not going to make sense to you, so go watch the other ones. I have it in the haunted history playlists. Most of them are there. There's a lot of missing videos, but they're mostly because of the tunnel video, and if you haven't seen the Hozak Tunnel haunted history videos, go watch that. You guys also might like me doing the exploring at the Hozak Tunnel as well. That's also a playlist, and there's more videos of me exploring and doing some paranormal investigations there as well. But I'm gonna try to redo new ones for this year, but we'll see how that goes. I do want to go back to the Hozak Tunnel, but I have to wait a while before we do that. For the similar reasons as I said before, and there's also other things that have been going on. That's why I haven't been going that far out to places recently. And I really miss it, honestly, because I do it for you guys, not only for me. So it's just kind of stressful, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyways, let's get into the video. Let's go. I have to grab the notebook. So while I was literally trying to research this morning, because I had to do this kind of quickly because I was just busy lately, so I didn't have time to full on do a full analysis or research. So I basically spent the whole morning getting bullet points and everything else. But most of all of this one in part 2 is mostly going to be more about the paranormal side of the mansion. So, I mean, it does go into the history of the place, but it's mostly the paranormal stuff, or at least some of the paranormal stuff that happens there. Again, that's why there's probably going to be a part 3 to this place, because there's still a lot, because I also want to cover not just only the history, but I want to also cover the paranormal parts like I did for the Hozak Tunnel. So just don't be too disappointed, because again, this did take me a while to do, and also I'm tired today, so I did what I could. while my brain was still letting me do all this. So during the time that the mansion turned into a boarding house, there was this guy who is the fifth and final person to fully pass away in the mansion. He was a World War II veteran, and he was also a resident of the town of Gardiner in Massachusetts. He passed away. He was the final person to pass away in the house, as I said before. And the reason why he died, he just mysteriously caught fire in the main bedroom while he was sleeping. It says mysteriously because nobody knows how or why that happened. But considering the time period, he probably was smoking and then fell asleep while he was smoking and it caught fire. But that's just how I think of that happened, because again, you do not know how many times, like, when smoking was more of a popular thing. Nowadays it's vaping. It's basically the same thing as smoking, but not, because obviously it's not. But they're similar. Anyways, it was more popular back then in that time period for people to be smoking, and a lot of people who smoke, sometimes people do literally fall asleep because they're just relaxed. So they fall asleep and then things catch fire, or it could have caught fire through like candles or something too, so that could also happen. And also that still does happen today because a lot of people just like to play with candles. That was mostly a joke. So whenever people do go and they visit the mansion and they're in the main bedroom, they can still smell the scent of smoke. Also, a lot of times when people smell smoke, it's usually because there are spirits around a lot of the time, or you're just, or someone's literally having a bonfire, or someone's literally smoking or something. Yeah. Personally, I like the smell of smoke, but, since my parents don't smoke anymore, whenever I am around people who are smoking, I just feel incredibly sick because I'm not used to it anymore. But I still like the smell, but it comes at a price, obviously. So, yeah. And from what, I also found out that there's at least 5 spirits who linger in the Pierce Mansion, or is it the Pierce Mansion? I have no idea if I'm literally pronouncing it right. I think it's Pierce, because Purse doesn't sound right, and it just makes it sound like their last name is like a handbag, basically. So yeah, so I found out that there's at least 5 spirits that linger in the mansion, but from what I've heard, there's actually there's more spirits that come in and out of the place because just where the house is, I think it's just like a spiritual thing. Like, there's just portals in the house, and that's why there's always like other spirits coming in and out, besides the ones that are there originally, and most of them are basically the original family who passed away in the house. And at least people have experienced weird stuff happening in the main bedroom. As I said before, like, they have experienced stuff that relates to not just like the smell of fire, as I said before. They experienced similar things of what happened to the guy who caught fire randomly and passed because of the fire. And he was 49 when he passed. And again, he was a World War I vet, so he, like, if he would be still around, he would basically be around the age of, like, someone who would literally be a grandparent to someone who's, like, my age. Or, like, someone of the 90s, like a grandparent of someone of the 2000s and 90s kids. Or just, like, grandparent age in general. But he passed away when he was, like, only 49. That's kind of young. Kind of. So a lot of people have experienced that as well, not just the smell of smoke, but they feel heat in that room and other stuff like that. And the year that happened, where the guy basically burned to death in the main bedroom, it was 1963. So yeah, that was way before now, obviously. So this was literally, like, that happened in, like, the early 60s, basically. So yeah, that's basically all I got for this video. So yeah, I apologize that it was short, but I had to get everything done in a good amount of time, because I also like to record at a certain time. But I have more time during the day to get stuff done now, because Roy's hours switched. So on weekdays, it will be easier for me to get stuff done in the morning. But yeah, again, I do apologize, because I've just been busy, so I didn't have enough time to full on, like, do, like, thoroughly research and everything. So yeah, I apologize. And I have a special poll going up on my Instagram story after this, so please go visit my main page, rebecca.m.bro, so you guys can put into your answers on the story, because I want as much people to put in their answer for the poll and everything, so I can get an actual good answer for it. But I'll probably put multiple stories up just to get, like, a summary for what you guys want to see next. Either if that's an exploration, paranormal videos, vlogs, story times, whatever. But I do have another video planned for next week, for food reviewing and tasting series. So I'm gonna leave that for a surprise for you guys, because I'm excited for that one. So we'll see about that. And I'll put the polls up, so just go visit my main account. I already put all my other social media will be down in the description, so you guys can go visit those as well. So just know that later this week, I'll be busy, so I'll be gone for literally like 2 days, and then I'll be back, and then a brand new video will be coming Monday, depending if things change or not, but we'll see. And also know that I am planning to actually go to this place and visit, probably for, like, ghost tour, but we'll see, because we have to plan it thoroughly. And it's kind of funny, because it's not actually as far as I thought it was going to be from where I am. So the likely of us going is actually more than going to another location for, like, my paranormal stuff. So we'll see. And yeah, please go check out everything. And I also want to apologize again, but I'm apologizing for the live that I said that I was probably gonna do, and I ended up not doing it because 1, I forgot. 2, plans changed that day, so that sucked. So yeah, I apologize for that too. But I am probably gonna go live on Instagram again soon. It's just that 1, I forget. 2, stuff changes. So, yeah. And it's also been like hot too, like extremely hot. So I haven't been able to do one outside, and I prefer doing lives outside. But I'll probably do one. I'll probably go live Thursday, but that's not fully set in stone, so we'll see. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember to stay classic, and also remember to stay strong, my warriors, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and peace out. Have a beautiful day, and have a beautiful week.